You took an oath, and you broke it.
I could have killed you last night outside the motel. Your daughter was drunk, remember? I was there in the parking lot. I had a gun, but I didn't do it. Because of her, I told myself, it's just a coincidence. He's taking his little girl to college.
Despite all his pleading, Tony continues to brutally choke him. While on the surface, this doesn't seem like a big deal, especially to modern audiences. At the time, it was unheard of for a TV protagonist to murder someone in cold blood in such a brutal way. This isn't self-defense, he isn't killing him as a last resort in order to save innocent lives. He's going out of his way to kill someone who, as far as he knows, poses absolutely no threat to him or anyone else. Unlike many of Tony's other kills, it isn't really that morally ambiguous or complex. It's just straight up evil. Allowing a main character, the person the audience is supposed to root for, to do this was rightly viewed as a massive gamble that could kill the show. And given all the context, I can see why HBO pushed back when Chase showed them the script for the episode. Then HBO president Chris Albrecht said, "You've created one of the most compelling characters on TV in the last 20 years. And you're gonna ruin him in the 5th episode?" But Chase responded, "I think we'd lose the audience if he didn't kill that guy. What kind of mobster is that?" And I 100% agree with Chase. If the show pulled its punches on the gruesome scenes like that, then it would feel like a procedural. It wouldn't have the same visceral hit that it does. It wouldn't feel grounded the way that it does. After a heated exchange, Chase was allowed to keep the scene. And I would argue that if we didn't get this scene, then we probably wouldn't have got our favorite dirtbags, such as Walter White, Donald Draper, and Vic Mackey, and several other popular TV anti-heroes. That is what makes it, in my opinion, the most important kill in television history. But as a concession to the HBO executives, Chase was forced to make it seem like Tony had no choice in murdering him, which is why that scene where Febby tries to convince some junkies to kill Tony feels so out of place.
You follow him. An hour out of town, you pull up alongside, boom, 12 gauge. That. Lon, you do what I ask, so you'll never get another bag off me.
So we're supposed to believe this guy is giving college talks about his life as a mafioso, at the same time running a travel agency, and then he still has time to sell H on the side. Overall, I'm giving this death a 10 out of 10. The juxtaposition of Tony strangling a man to death while in the middle of a weekend college tour with his daughter is the cherry on top of the evil cake. The contrast of him being a loving and supportive father, but also a psycho who can snuff out a man's life and go about his day like nothing happened, was literally paradigm shifting. And the entire episode serves as a microcosm for the main theme of the show. Which Tony is the real Tony, the loving family man, or the murderous psycho? And David Chase's response appears to be,
¿Por qué no los dos?